Welcome back to Good Morning Boss. Mga boss, ang disiplina po sa buhay ay napakahalaga. Para po pag-usapan natin ang isang libro patungkol dyan, ang Discipline for Everyday Living. Makakasama natin this morning. Let us all welcome Mr. Rodolfo Indoctivo, retired commander po. At ngayon po ay pastor at author ng Discipline for Everyday Living book. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Good Morning Boss.
Hello, good morning, Dayan. Good morning din sa ating mga tagapakinig at tagapanood.
So, sir, you have a book called Discipline for Everyday Living. So, what is this all about?
Well, this book is all about the discipline that nurtures on love. So, this is a book that will teach us on how to discipline with love, not just by fear. No? And this is the book that will empower us on how are we going to discipline, because meron ditong about 200 ways how are we going to discipline properly and correctly. So, ito nga, alam mo, ang ating kapanahunan ngayon, ang ating mga mamamayan, ang ating bansa, ay nasa isang matinding hamon at pagsubok sa buhay, no?
Yes.
Sa dami ng mga nangyayari sa ating mga kalamidad, dating maraming mga aksidente, etc., etc., ito ay matutugunan lang natin kung magkakaroon tayo ng kamalayan sa disiplina.
Yes.
Kasi lahat ito, alos, nagsimula rin sa problema ng disiplina eh. So, narito ako upang ipabatid sa kanila na may solusyon dito. At ito yung ating ipinopromote ngayon, na tamang disiplina. Kasi alam mo, na-orient tayo sa isang disiplina na born of fear eh. Born of fear and punishment.
But,
so,
yes,
hindi natin yung mayakap eh. Kinakailangan, ang bagong konsepto talaga ng disiplina ngayon is yung disiplina na may pagmamahal sa Diyos at sa tao.
Yes, we all know that you are a retired commander, and we
Yes.
all know kapag mga sundalo, kasandaluhan, usually, lalo na sa PMA, talagang trained sila na madisiplina in all aspects sa kanilang buhay. Is this something that you, ito po ba yung pinaghugutan nyo ng inspirasyon para makagawa ng ganitong klaseng libro? How did you come up with the book?
Yes, definitely napakahalaga, naging malaking tulong sa akin yung aking being cadet before sa PMA, no? Actually, yung principle, yung concept, nakuha ko doon. Yung the proper and correct way. So, balit, nung ako po ay maging pastor, nung ako po ay mamulat sa salita ng Diyos, nakita ko po doon yung, yung disiplina ng Diyos. May disiplinang ipinapatupad ng Diyos sa tao eh. It is born of love. So, kinakailangan i-complement natin yung ating discipline na based on the wisdom of man, i-complement natin yan based on the wisdom of God. Alam mo, if I may just cite some scriptural, yung kay Moses time, actually, meron 10 commandments eh. And may punishment correspondingly for it. This is the way how God really disciplines us during those time eh. But hindi ito nag-work to the point na nagunaw nga yung mundo during Noah's time, no? And pinadala ngayon ng Ama, si Jesus Christ, purposely to send another way of disciplining us through love. That's why Jesus Christ professed yung love niya sa atin ngayon dito, na love one another just as I have loved you. And sabi rin ng Lord na, if I may just cite some scriptures, I discipline those whom I love. So, pag nagdidisiplina pala tayo, ayon sa katuruan din ng ating Panginoon, dapat ayon sa pag-ibig, hindi sa fear. Kasi normally, ang nagiging concept natin sa discipline is fear eh, kaya ayon nating i-embrace siya eh. But kung ganyan ang ating magiging perception, talagang lalala yung problema natin sa disiplina. Like for example, bibigyan kita ng isang side example, no? Yun lang death penalty, if I may, no? Yung death penalty actually is one form of disciplining, probably to control yung mga criminalities and the like. But all the while, nagagampanan nga natin yung death penalty na ganyan, pero hindi naman natin nabibigyan ng love yung mga tao. So kaya nagre-result sa mga ganun problems. So dapat bigyan natin ng malaking aspeto yung love. as a form of disciplining.
And kasi there are those people talaga na they really take advantage. One, because they know that God is really forgiving and they really take advantage of kung ano yung pwede nilang magawa. And dito po sa book na discipline, ano po yung gusto nating iparating sa mga tao besides na yung kanina nating nabanggit na disiplina? Ano po ba yung nakikita natin sa society natin sa ngayon na magiging timely or relevant po dito sa librong ito?
Well, napaka-timely nito sa panahon natin ngayon kasi unang-una, wala nang nag-advocate. Despite the so many things na nangyayari ngayon, disasters, both man-made and natural disasters.
So it all boils down na disiplina ang kailangan ng bawat mamamayan.
Ngayon, ang masaklap na katotohanan dito, hindi natin alam ito eh. Hindi
Not
tayo
really
conscious
everyone is aware of it, no?
Yes, oo. Hindi natin alam kung anong kahulugan nito na disiplina na to. So ito, narito siguro tayo para ipaliwanag ito, bigyan emphasis, magkaroon ng kaalaman, at matutunan ng tao, at eventually maging kultura natin. Kasi alam mo, sa pagdidisiplina, napakahalaga ng kultura. If we're going to make to discipline ang ating bansa, it must be at a national scope or national scale.
Yes. Gaano po nyo katagal ginawa itong librong ito?
Well, it took me 7 years.
7 years? Bakit po ganun katagal bago natapos yung libro?
Well, unang-una sa lahat, sabi ko nga, this is a very sensitive topic. So, I have to be sure that yung susulat natin dyan is talagang the right concept of discipline. No? Kaya kinonsult natin dyan even the Bible, the Scripture.
So, yung nilalaman po ba nung book, kahit pa paano, may touch nung nangyari po sa buhay nyo being, from being a retired commander to being a pastor and then now author po ng librong ito?
Well, definitely, yung nangyari sa akin, being a former in the service, in the military service, and being a pastor, being a soldier of man, and now being a soldier of God, nakatulong yun. Kasi sa soldiery, kailangan mo discipline.
Yes.
Di ba? Whether you're a soldier of man or a soldier of God.
And right now, you have 2 bottles here right in front of us. Ano po ito po ito?
Well, actually, kasi ngayon, malimit nating makita ito sa usap-usapan eh. Nawawala daw ang values ng mga Filipinos.
Okay.
Actually, sa totoo lang, hindi naman talaga nawawala yung values. Yung values nandyan lang yan eh. Ang importante sa value, sabi ko nga sa kanila, is when that value becomes part of the character of a person. And that can only happen when there is discipline.
Yes.
Like for example, I'll give you a certain example. This is the battle which represent man, for example. And this is the value or the label which represents the value. So ito, didikit mo dito sa battle yan to form part of the battle or the value to form part of this one. No? So ang kailangan mo pandikit dito, di ba? So yung pandikit na yon, the pace itself is the discipline. So depending on the kind of discipline you have, yung values na yun pwedeng mawala, pwedeng malaglag.
Alright.
Now, napakahalaga ng discipline, napakahalaga ng values because once that value forms part of the character of a person, that character now is an instrument towards his leadership. So, character plus competence lang, dagdagan mo lang yan, equals leader. So, imagine mo kung wala yung character ng tao because yung values hindi na internalized because of lack of discipline, pati leadership mako-compromise. Do you get my point? So, ito yung leadership natin apektado, yung values ng mga tao apektado, there will be problems
Siguro for me, sir, it's more of talagang kailangan mag-stick ka to your values, lalo na sa nangyayari ngayon, nagiging modernized na lahat, peer pressure, na-influence na tayo. So, mahalaga na nakadikit ka sa values mo at may disiplina ka para hindi matatanggal sa yung values na yun at hindi ka ma-influensya ng ibang tao. Pero at this point, before we end, do you have any message to our viewers and would you like to invite everyone to get a copy of your book?
Well, itong sabi ko nga dito, God is a disciplinarian God. Okay? Ginawa tayo to be an instrument of discipline, no, to others. Binigyan tayo ng mga instrument, the hands, the eyes, and everything, to become an instrument of discipline to others.
Yes.
So, God expects us to do that. But if that will not be used by man, it is God who is going to discipline us. So, wag nating hintayin yon. No? I would say na this is the message of God that we would like to be an instrument of discipline to one another, to be an instrument of love to one another because sabi ko nga sa inyo, pag walang discipline sa ating kapaligiran, ang nakikinabang dito, ang si Satan.
Of course.
Okay? So, we do not want that to happen. Even our God doesn't want that to happen. So, in-invite ko ang ating mga televiewers na if in case they
To get a
want to have...
copy of your book.
We are conducting training and seminars to this purpose. And we would like to encourage them to have their people undergo such training. Because talagang this needs to be understood and learned by everyone so that we can prepare for the eventualities.
Most especially the youth.
Everyone, I suppose.
All right. All right. Thank you so much
Okay.
for joining us this morning.
Thank
That
you.
was Mr. Adolfo Indoctivo, retired commander, at ngayon po ay pastor at author ng Discipline for Everyday Living. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much.